So step 1, find Nikki.
Step 2, convince her mom ain't coming back from the dead.
Step 3, get that stone away from her and mop the floor with that Magus thing.
You show no shortage of assurance.
Yeah, this one's Mr. Positivity. It's enough to make you sick.
The stone is both bondage and bridge for Magus, and a young mind is most malleable. If Magus is merged with hers, she may not survive the severing.
We won't let it come to that.
Not to join the Golden Downer, but how are we supposed to find the kid? What are you...
What's going...
Flark.
Oh, Flark.
They've got the Cortex. They can go anywhere, convert anyone.
Go now.
Why does that sound like you're not coming with us?
These are my people. Some still survive if I stay.
Then we'll stay and help.
Go. I'll be where I'm needed when I need to be. Just trust me.
Don't go dying on me. I'm starting to actually get you. You wanna pop a squat, golden boy? You're making me nervous.
Or perhaps your nerves need gnawing.
What did I do?
This precarious plan proves more meek by the moment. The Madonna was meant to be among us.
She knows what she's doing. Eventually.
What sorry sins I have wrought to wrest me among such a motley crew.
Did he? Did he take my room?
Not so much as a yip from the mud. Groot says he'll keep trying. Where's Mr. Fancy Words?
It is assumed Peter Quill's quarters. It was a daring display of dominance.
Don't you start.
Usually I'd say, who needs him, but we do. So you better fix this one, Quill.
Just try not to piss him off any more than he already is.
If it is to be a fight to the death, I will honor the outcome.
If he kills you, I get your guns.
Wouldn't bet on Peter winning that fight. Took all 5 of us to beat him last time.
I still can't believe he caught one of my smart bombs. Just like that.
We have already fought the man.
Hold on, you don't remember?
I remember sparring against the Celestial Madonna in a small village. And then the cold darkness of the promise devouring my soul. Until you found me.
Yeah, you missed a lot.
Gamora, are you okay letting Mantis fight the church alone out there?
She won't fight. She'll focus on evacuating people. Maybe they can all hide in the caves.
So she's just gonna let the church take over her homeworld?
Mantis would tell you that people matter more than the planet. And she knows that the church won't stop coming until we rescue Nikki.
You have great confidence in this Celestial Madonna.
She's one of the few people I know I can trust.
Really? She freaks me out.
Because she's smarter than you?
And kinder.
Hey, that nickname makes my skin crawl. I'm furry, not fuzzy. Not even that little.
Did you just...
You have closed the refrigerator door.
Yeah, I do that sometimes.
I thought I was the only one who ever bothered.
I thought I was the only one.
I observed the tree closing at once.
Glad you're back on our side, Drax. I got a feeling we'll need to go full destroyer on this one.
I shall be ready, Peter Quill. I have witnessed the threat posed by Magus firsthand. No one should suffer from its malignant lies. I owe all of you a great debt of gratitude. It'll be my honor to fight beside you with all of my might.
That's a lot of might. Groot agrees with you, Muscles.
Sounds like we've got ourselves a nice church butt-kicking party.
I only hope our guest agrees to join this buttocks-striking celebration.
Hey, Quill.
You seem like you're in a good mood.
Huh, do I? I've got a great idea for a new blaster extension. Can't wait to put it together.
Well, now that the gang's back together and we've got a minute to breathe, I think you deserve an official thank you for what you did on Lamentus.
Quill,
I know you don't like that kind of sappy stuff, but I really mean it. Knowing about the crap those scientists did to you, not only does it make my blood boil, it puts everything into perspective.
Come on. It was just a puddle.
I don't know if I could have gotten over something like that.
You saved our lives, man. You deserve a bit of praise.
The rodents saved your lives, and scientists were involved. I have many questions.
Yeah, well, save them for the next time we all get a drink together, buddy. If you ask for a rubber ducky grenade, I'm gonna bite your toes off. One fine tech upgrade, hot and fresh. And voila! Now that that's done, can we get a move on, Jelly Legs? I don't think that's where Golden Boy went to.
He's in your cabin if you're looking for him, Peter.
I know. Hey, that one's from Lamentus. Does that mean it's a sacred plant? Groot, did you steal a sacred plant from Lamentus? Oh. He didn't light it.
Peter Quill, I did not expect to find you in here.
Hey, sorry. I didn't mean to.
It is fine. Your company is always welcome. And thank you for the gift.
Oh, yeah. Sure. Figured you might want to light it from time to time in memory of your family.
Why would a lit candle remind me of my family? Every memory I have of them has been carved into my flesh.
You... what?
The red scars that I bear. They are a record of every great deed, an important milestone in my life.
Oh. I just thought it was because they look cool.
No, Peter Quill. On Katath, we practice scarification, so that there is a record, proof, that one is worthy to enter Ultath. Such a record is required for judgment in the afterlife.
So, your tattoos are actually a record of your life that's been carved into your skin?
Yes. The process is known as the Jil Tara, and is extremely painful. It requires focus and self-control, and occurs many times in a Catathian's life.
No offense, Drax, but they just look like a bunch of swirly lines.
Perhaps to you. To me, they are the most important moments of my life. Each line is composed of 1,000 scars, each engraved with the tooth of a walnut creature.
What kind of moments get recorded? Kill counts? Stuff like that?
No, Peter Quill. A Catathian life record is a record of just that. Major milestones and important events. Like the day I became a man.
Gross.
And the day that Hovat accepted my proposal of marriage. And later the marriage ceremony itself. And the day that Hovat gave birth to my daughter, Camaria. And the day that I lost them both.
Now I see why they're scars.
Yes. Once I believed my failure to avenge their deaths had banished us all to Sarduth. But now, thanks to you and the others, I see a deeper truth. Life does not have meaning without suffering as well.
So, hypothetically speaking, if you died tomorrow, what would happen?
My Cho-Tak, my life essence, would travel to the gates of Ultath. There I will be judged by the great kings and queens of ages past. And if deemed worthy, the gates will open.
And if you're not, worthy?
The gates do not open.
And...
I am cast into Sarduth, where I will cease to exist.
yeah. I guess that's bad. So, how do these kings and queens know if you're worthy?
By reading the scars that make up my life record. From that they will judge whether I am worthy. For some, a life of meaning comes from their trade. For others, their family. And others yet, from following the warrior's path. Each is a valid entry into the gates of Ultath. Hence the record.
What happens if you don't have a record?
Like yourself.
Sure. Like me. What happens to someone like me? Do I just immediately get thrown into Sarduth?
No, Peter Quill. Your record is instead given by those who knew you in life.
Ooh, yeah. I might have some problems.
Doubtful. I've seen your dedication to the Kree child and woman, and to this crew. And what you did for me. It is a testament to your worthiness.
Oh, thanks. If anyone deserves a happy afterlife, Drax, it's you. Think you'll be adding any more to your tattoos?
Yes.
Like maybe a Guardians of the Galaxy logo?
Perhaps.
Good enough for me.
Would a wanton hand supply sustenance to this chamber?
He's asking for room service now?
Come get your own. We've got a full fridge.
Well, not exactly full.
All right. Let the waves of calm wash over me. And go.
That's not how that works.
Oh, Gamora!
Since when do you meditate?
I don't, but desperate times and all. Stuff's been a lot lately.
I get it. How the help me do I get it?
So, how do you use this then? In case, Rocket asks.
Well, for one, it isn't about just holding it. You also need a comfortable place to sit, where you can be relaxed but alert, and focus on your breathing. Then you practice. A lot.
Yeah, that sounds like a lot more work than I was hoping for.
Anything worth doing tends to be.
So how do you do it?
Focus was something Thanos beat into us early on. But it wasn't until I lived with the priests of Palma that I realized how limited his version of meditation really was.
How did you end up living with the priests of Palma? They're not exactly your kind of crowd with the whole pacifism thing.
Mantis introduced me to them last year, when I needed to heal. They helped me in ways I didn't think were possible.
Helped? How?
I guess you could say I was broken. Thanos, the war, working as an assassin. It'd take a toll on you. By the time Mantis brought me there, I was ready to give up. I mean, I was miserable. Convinced I was beyond redemption or worth. I truly believed I deserved to die.
But you didn't. Die?
No. There was this boy there. A Khan.
The one you hugged in the village.
A Khan was like me. Lost. His parents had died in an accident. He was combative, rebellious, the opposite of a pacifist. The priest thought it would be a good idea for both of us to work through our scut together.
And was it?
At first, not really. He was a pain in the butt. But over time, we came to rely on each other. Thanos had taught me how to meditate in the functional sense, but not in the spiritual sense. Like how to work through my trauma. Caring for a Khan, he forced me to reflect and process. And together, through mutual support, Khan and I were able to overcome our demons.
I can't picture Thanos meditating. I kind of always figured he was this egotistical tyrant.
Oh, he totally was. But Thanos also understood that aspects of meditation could be useful to his cause.
Like focus?
Focus, increasing overall awareness, pain tolerance. He came up with a series of exercises, fun little games for me and Nebula to compete in as part of our training. The worst part was, we didn't even know what he was doing until it was too late.
What do you mean?
Thanos' brand of meditation warped us, turned us into hyper-focused weapons. That way we were numb to the horrors of his agenda.
Killing people.
Assassination is just a different name for murder.
So how did you cope?
We made puns. Bad, stupid jokes to shout as we were killing people. The more terrible, the better.
Here, I thought you just had a really lame sense of humor.
Oh, I do. But it was the only way to survive. And it was something we did together, a new kind of competition, just between me and Nebula, to see who can make the other laugh.
That's really messed up, and yet oddly endearing.
Yeah, well, even bad puns can only get you so far before your conscience catches up with you.
Wow. I had no idea meditation could be so intense.
Or beneficial?
Well, yeah, that too. I guess I should give it a go sometime. Although I'm kind of scared of what I'll find.
Who knows? You might surprise yourself. I know I did.
Yeah, maybe.
Kinda glad Loop-the-Loop stayed on Lamentus. My ears were ringing from all her nonsense.
I prefer Mantis's nonsense to Warlock's.
The Golden Man is perfectly intelligible.
Sure, his words make sense. I'm just having trouble with all the pathos.
Yeah, like, what's with the dramatic wardrobe change? Who sleeps in a cocoon and owns a cape?
Capes are nice. I actually dig the cape.
Did you reach Cosmo? It may be up to us to stop the church in Knowhere. You ready?
I am Groot.
He's worried about the mutt. Says it would be easier with his help.
I didn't think Cosmo would let the church take over a station, but if they got the Cortex, then...
He is but one canine against the army of the converted.
I take it Groot didn't reach Cosmo?
No dice.
The tree is persistent. He will keep trying.
He was the most convinced we could bring you back, you know. I don't know if it's optimism or stubbornness, but it works for him.
Hey, Warlock. Open up. This is my room, you know. And that would be my cassette cover.
You penned this pithy poetry?
It's not poetry, it's music. Hard rock. It's supposed to have guitars and bass and drums.
Simplistic scriptures, as is its scribe.
Okay. What's your deal, man? What did I do to piss you off?
Your lamentable leadership allowed the Madonna to leave when we needed her talents to travel to the telepathic realm.
Mantis had good reason to stay behind. We just need to get Nikki and get the hell out so we can find her again.
Your tenuous tactics trust too much to fortune. Can you confidently convince me your meager measures may amply manage this mission?
My meager what?
Your meager metal. We stand against an adversary unlike any before, blinded by burning, hope-fueled hate.
Magus, right, your evil twin. That's our adversary.
Before such a blaze, still a stooge may steer, but your wide-eyed wonder is merely wit and moxie. You strut as an insecure cock, uncertain of his stature.
Does that mean what I think it means?
This audacity acts as stilts on sand as the tide thralls you in. Leading must be wrought off the fullness of your yearning yoke. Will it be so?
Yes, absolutely.
Wise words. Sure and measured. But beheld by my bemused misgivings, your demeanor differs distinctly in direction from my more willful ways.
Maybe we can meet in the middle then.
Yes. An oath. Will you own an oath to operate with greater aggression? To give gravitas to gravid seasons of your soul and struggle not to stand on destiny's icy flows?
Sure, man. Whatever it takes.
Then assert it.
I swear I'll be a good leader. That I'll be decisive and that I won't let Mantis do whatever she wants.
I stand partially reassured.
What about you, Mr. Fancy Words? How do I know you won't see Raker and have a change of heart?
Why would I weasel away?
Didn't you used to be best buds with him?
We were common company for a fleeting fallow, through which I witnessed the incommensurable extent of his sadness. He mourns his lost son.
That's why he's doing all of this. The church, the matriarch? Because he wants to get his kid back. But that can't happen, right? Magus can't...
No. Cannot.
So? We can count on you? When you reunite with Raker, that man's gotta go down.
Indubitably.
So, how is he?
Frustrating. It's like talking to Suzanne Harris at the summer dance all over again.
Ain't that the Hume girl you tried to impress with your yo-yo skills?
Yeah, and it went about as well as talking to Mr. Cape.
What's a yo-yo? So, Warlock. He's something.
Not sure we can trust the guy who looked at the Grand Unicorn himself and thought, the lad looks like a reliable rascal.
He simply knows that the true evil is Magus. Raker is but an impressionable fanatic.
A fanatic with a lot of firepower. That explains why we ain't been able to reach Cosmo. If you don't answer it, they'll vaporize us.
I will handle this communication.
All yours, buddy.
Hail, traveler. Have you accepted the truth of a divine promise?
We have. My deceased wife and daughter are with me. Thank the matriarch for her gift.
May the promise be fulfilled. You are clear to land at the spaceport.
All them bars. And betting parlors.
And noodle joints.
Maybe it's not as bad as it looks.
I assume it will be worse.
Raker rallies regiments while we wait whistling in the wings.
Landing as fast as I can, Gold. What the flark?
Great! Cocoon Boy thinks he's a butterfly now!
He is a man of action.
Let's just hope that he can keep the church busy while we look for Nikki.
Didn't think you'd be able to bluff your way through security muscles.
I am quite adept at deception.
We're gonna need more than that to get to the Continuum Cortex and rescue Nikki.
Especially with Golden Boy jumping ship. Should we, like, try to find him?
Time is running out. We cannot lose focus if we are to save the girl.
Drax is right. Let's just hope Warlock can do a bit of damage on his side.
If we are to risk our lives on this mission, we should commune together and intone a Catathian battle hymn together.
Please, no.
Gamora's real sensitive about her singing.
A shame. Although it would have been incomplete without the battle drums.
So, final showdown against Raker. This time, you'll get him for good.
I intend to. We're not leaving here without Nikki.
I am Groot.
Groot wants you to know he'll do all he can to save your kid.
You know what? I think I kinda understood that.
Your kid sure got herself in a deep, Quill.
Her mom died, man. If Warlock's telling the truth, that thing inside her is using Corell's death to manipulate her.
I get it. Ain't gonna be easy getting her out of there, but I'll die trying.
You take care of the Milano, okay? Make sure the ship's still here when we come back.
I hope we can salvage some stuff if we go through the market.
I'm Groot.
Not scavenging. I mean, like, salvage some mementos. Who knows what'll happen with Knowhere now that the church bulldozed it?
Ready, Drax?
I am. My blades are as sharp as the rodent's tongue.
Was that a metaphor?
It was a simile.
Let's do this. Time to save Nikki.
Peter.
Okay. Just be cool. Let me handle these guys.
Welcome, travelers. Have you come to witness the fulfillment?
The what now?
The realization of the Matriarch's promise? The beginning of a new world, one without death, or pain, or fear. You should know this. Weren't you vetted and cleared to land here?
What? Of course we were.
How are you not aware of the fulfillment? Something is wrong. These heretics must be stopped. Attack!
Now's your chance, Gamora! Light him up, Rocket! Gamora! Snip it!
Foul magic! The sorcerer's healing the others! Put a target on him!
Big problems come with a big solution! Lob it at him, big guy! Making short work of these cultists!
That weirdos deserve it! So he gets to just go around healing his pals! The shaman must be dealt with immediately!
Chop him, Gamora! String him up, Groot!
The priest is channeling big
Somebody
guy is
swat
not
that
bad!
You don't have to ask me twice! Save your ammo! Hit this creep with a special surprise! Any last words?
Make him hurt, Gamora! The blood is amping up his buddy!
Then put him in a body bag! Problem? Solution!
Oh, I'm good!
Wacko's better pray their new world comes without death or pain or fear. Cause I'm gonna kill him for flarking up this spaceport.
They have been very busy redecorating.
All the more reason for us to get to the Cortex and find Nikki.
Assuming we find the girl, how do we sever her connection with Magus?
We don't. If Cocoon Boy ain't around to suck it up afterward.
We'll just have to reason with her.
The promise is to be realized here. Converted will be flocking in to witness it. Are we the only new arrivals?
Scott! Cosmos Tower's shut down.
That's because it's never been dark before. You do realize some of the guys shooting at us were Knowhere security?
This does not bode well for the dog.
Never was the Mutt's biggest fan, but we could have used the backup telepath.
This mission is about saving Nikki. It'll be a real shame if Cosmo bought into the promise, but like we said on Lamentus, if we cure her, we cure everybody.
What kind of promise could they offer a dog anyway? A nice game of fetch.
Exactly. We just gotta have faith he's okay.
Really, Peter? Faith?
There does appear to be an accessory stored here.
Kinda dreading what we're gonna see in the marketplace.
The same thing we saw when we flew in.
Yeah, but it'll be up close. Nowhere really stunk sometimes, but...
Clark! Over there!
There's so many of them. I thought most nobodies would have rejected the promise.
Everyone wants something they can't have.
Yeah, but these crooks were suspicious of anyone giving them anything for free.
Yeah, I don't know, Rocket. Like Gamora said, everybody wants something.
The church tailors their offer to the individual.
Seems to me most of them would give in.
Or they'd be killed. Not an easy choice.
They got Flark and Faith batteries everywhere.
Just like on Hala's Hope.
Perhaps they have built another giant ray gun inside the Continuum Cortex.
To siphon faith from multiple worlds at once? Is that even possible?
The energy ain't filling these batteries. It's moving away from them.
So they're powering something.
Sure looks like it.
I'm surprised the church was able to seize the Cortex. It seemed pretty secure last time.
Okay, I think we got the drop on these guys.
Gamora, slice him up! Get ready to die!
They do not fear death.
Don't mean we can't hurt him first.
Hey, why has the Gold One not massacred them?
He killed Breaker before I get to him! Tell your new boss he ain't getting away with this!
Working right! We like Knowhere the way it was!
I look forward to our next encounter!
More batteries the deeper we go. 100 units says they're tied to the fulfillment.
priest said that they were
They
bringing...
can't raise the dead, especially after we save Nikki.
When we are done here, we will need to tell a Rhapsodus about these adventures.
Oh, what?
They are the keepers of Catastrophe lore. This will be an epic.
Over here! Looks like we can squeeze through.
We must be close to Mantlo's bar. Can you see it?
Not really. There's a lot of debris in the way.
There is no way through this wall.
Could be a bunch of wackos just waiting for us on the other side.
Good point. Peter, you should find a way over to check.
What?
Why me?
Ain't you the leader of this outfit?
Peter!
Well, that didn't work.
Clark, I'm going in.
What about the fanatics?
I'll toast them if I see him. We're the only ones that can do this, right? Clear back here, Quill. Looks like you're gonna have to yank a chunk free from this side, though.
Gamora, you should be able to get your sword in there now. Give me a boost.
Oh, Scott! Not Mantlo's. Look at her. This is personal, Quill.
Don't leave me hanging. I've been thinking about what Warlock said.
Which part? He hasn't stopped talking since we met him.
About how Nikki and that Magus thing might be too intertwined to save her.
Is that what he said? It's easier to understand Bug Lady.
I know how much you love this dive.
It was the one spot in this whole Flarkin galaxy where a guy could feel safe. I mean, except for the bar brawls and the security raids and the bounty hunters.
We'll drink to it later. Right now, we've got to keep moving.
I had a contact here.
There has been no sign of Goldie Braun since he left from our ship.
Adam Warlock.
Might be splattered somewhere across the lower city.
Or got picked up by a wandering creep squad.
Or maybe he was lying about which side he was on and is just waiting to attack us.
The Warlock carries an old grudge. He did not align himself with the Grand Unifier.
Wonder if any of these fortune tellers saw this coming.
Unlikely. They were all charlatans.
Most of them were pickpockets and fences. Pretty useful people to know. Yeah, what do we need the Golden Boy for anyways? We were doing fine without him.
I was not fine. Magus was devouring my soul. Your memory is suspect.
My memory is flawless. I'm just an optimist.
You know why we need Warlock to stop Magus' space magic ritual? We don't know space magic!
Yeah, because that ain't a real thing.
Man, I'm not so sure anymore, not after Lamentus. None of this makes any sense, but Mantis gave us somebody who can fight it.
Somebody who also makes little sense.
Exactly!
Sweep
I think.
nearly complete.
He can deal with his evil twin.
Danger lies ahead. We must get ready.
Hard to believe how much the place has changed.
Even if they rebuild, it'll likely never be the same.
Wonder if Cosmo's gonna keep control of the station once this mess is sorted.
You fear he will lose his command.
He wouldn't have many defenses left to push back a second invasion.
More jerkies dropping in.
They'll be dropping like flies soon enough!
Oh, you Drax!
He's open. Go to town on him, big guy.
Stick it to her, Groot! This looks like a dead end.
For some more than others.
There is still no sign of the Warlock.
Based on when he jumped, he's probably already in the lower city.
In a busted heat.
Improbable. He magically shaved when our backs were turned.
Looks like the church is trying to keep us out of there.
That's not gonna work.
Whoa. The Emporium used to be right here. Did the church destroy it?
Doubt it. The Collector probably blasted out of here at the first sign of trouble.
Before the first sign, the Collector's supposed to be able to see the future.
Oh yeah? Never saw me coming, that's for sure. Had no idea I'd bust Groot out of there. Hero? Don't get all mushy on me now.
Do you hear something? Like chanting.
No.
Careful, Peter Quill.
Guys, look down. It's an awful lot of light.
You're thinking it's the full Flarkman, ain't you? But it could just be runoff from the cables. Whatever these whack jobs are up to, they need a lot of juice.
Perhaps this is how they powered their fleet to reach Lamentus.
Yeah, the Vortex could...
Maybe Raker's trying to reanimate the Celestial Head. Bring it back to life?
Perhaps he wishes to turn it into a ship.
Bah, this thing's deader than dead. It ain't coming back, and it ain't jumping through no hyperspace.
They say Celestials are powered by hyperspace. Regardless, we must reach the Undercity to find the girl and stop whatever they are doing.
And we'll have to be ready for them to try and stop us.
The converted ones will be prepared to die in order to bring their loved ones back to life.
Which is pretty ironic, if you think about it.
Our level of cooperation is invigorating. We have become a formidable team.
Yep, sure have, Drax.
Ain't we just one big, happy Flarkin family? What are you doing with that garbage?
She's not garbage.
Behold the power of the light! Vaya Magnati! The Guardians of the Galaxy! Save the believers and alert the Grand Unifier! The movement must not be stopped!
That's it! We finally snapped! Gamora! Wait for us! Gamora rising! I was just trying to wake him up! My fault he's acting like this! Whatever happened? I'm running in! Crush him, Drax! Destroy! Send it their way, Drax! Not again! That was, weird, Gamora! You okay? What is next, Peter Quill? At least we stopped whatever that priest was doing here! No, we didn't! Blockhead sending out big bad rays of sunshine!
You won't ruin her this time!
Ruin who? What's going on right now, Gamora? companions! Put a target on him!
What the? Coach is choosing his team members!
We must eliminate their medicinal conduit!
It's a breathing room, Groot! That was, weird, Gamora! You okay?
Wish we'd found some flarking hover bikes!
You good?
Never better.
Yep, definitely not good. Gamora, wait, hold on a sec.
Why? So more children can be sacrificed in the name of Raker's flarked up church?
Of course not,
Just what, Peter?
I don't know. Breathe.
Every minute we waste. We don't have time to breathe.
I know Raker brings back bad memories.
This isn't about Thanos. It's about Nikki and what men like Raker and Thanos do to girls like her. Like me. My sister. If I had just been better at protecting Nebula, maybe she wouldn't be dead.
Whoa. What? Nebula's dead? How? By who? Tell me, so I can find him and shake his Kratak hand.
By me.
You killed your sister?
She is the one you saw in the Matriarch's promise.
That's how I knew it was a lie. The Nebula I knew had been twisted into a hateful, vengeful monster thing. One who would never stop unless I stopped her. So I did. I just never expected to survive.
Why didn't you say something?
It's not exactly a conversation starter. Hi, I'm Gamora. I murdered my sister. Can we be friends? Of course we can't. How can you be friends with a monster? Why would you want that on your team? A team I actually kind of enjoyed being on, all things considered.
Well, I hate Nebula, so I actually would have... What? I'm just saying it don't change nothing.
Actually, it changes everything. The most deadly woman in the galaxy just admitted she loves us.
I did not.
You did. You said you were in love with us right after the part about killing your sister.
I said I enjoyed your company.
That is the Catathian definition of love.
Like. I'll give you like. Can we just move on?
Agreed. That's about all the love fest I can take.
We accept you, Gamora Zenuburi.
Pretty sure we're married now.
This is excruciating.
All right, I'm pretty sure we've all caught our breath. Let's say we go stop a nutjob cult leader.
Yes.
Incoming! This combat is sure to draw the Warlock's attention!
Just hope Warlock's causing a distraction somewhere.
Groot, you're up! Raker doesn't know what he's in for!
He's in for a world of suffering.
Rocket! Safety's off!
Thing's pretty tough for an open team!
Let's beat on it together. Think of it as team building.
crushing this thing!
We need to focus on taking it down! This has got my name on it!
This combat is sure to draw the Warlock's attention!
Just hope Warlock's causing a distraction somewhere!
This one just eats ammo!
They are coming at us from everywhere!
Wish we had one of their base chariots! Yeah, we're all a bunch of misfits. I get it. What's next, Peter?
Gamora! Gladly!
There goes the arm!
Raker doesn't know what he's in for!
Can't wait to blast the gold off his nose!
Sit tight, Gamora!
Past time someone got stabbed! Can't even scratch that thing!
The contraption cannot predict our merciless unity!
When we find Breaker, I get it first!
I believe he will find us!
Man, are we even putting a dent in this guy?
My limits are being tested!
Might want to check on that, Peter!
It's just gonna get harder from here!
I'm just getting warmed up.
Peter! Help!
Feels like
The
I've
enemy
been
proves
shooting that big
persistent.
spot for hours!
Things still tough. We need to really pile it on.
That was too close! With access to the Cortex, who knows how many reserve forces they can bring in here. We gotta shut it down!
Let's get to the bridge. Cosmos Tower is the quickest way.
You know, I usually hated when that Cosmos spotlight would shine down on me.
Too wide to cross.
Maybe we can bridge the gap.
We keep saying bridge, and it's starting to sound like a made-up word.
All words are made up.
Drax?
I have been eager to topple something over. We should be prepared in case the Grand Unifier arrives.
Really? A Faith force field?
If we can find the power source, we should be able to turn it off.
Let's get looking then.
That's it, Peter! Let's go! We need to get out of here before Raker shows up.
All right, dead ahead! Let's book it!
Now is not the time!
Guardians of the Galaxy. The Matriarch has chosen to enact the fulfillment from this station. And you shall not stop her.
She hasn't chosen anything. You've been manipulating her from the start.
She is the light. And I am merely her servant.
Kinda hard to be the light with that dark monster thingy inside of her.
Blasphemy! You may have rejected her promise, but you will believe when it returns you from death's cold clutches.
Your pain has pushed you to a perilous precipice, old friend.
I saw you die.
Form is fleeting, but the foundation remains forever. Now cease this stubborn senselessness, before it reaps a ruinous reward.
Ruinous.
Oops.
Cut him off, Gamora! Okay! We gotta get to that elevator!
Gonna have to use the rooftop on the left!
Fucking snipers! Gas cowards!
We need to close this distance!
Our foes laugh as their shaman compels them!
Shall be returned!
Big! Well, I guess Goldie survived that jump!
Did you see Rager's face when he showed up? So many
breathing room,
angles to
Groot!
cover!
Keep shooting! I'll get closer!
Rocket! Nuke 'em!
We approach the dog's tower!
Then we're almost
This'll
halfway
work!
there!
We can leapfrog our way back onto the bridge!
Leapfrog?
It's a... Just follow my lead!
Look! Golden Boy and Uni-Clarker are still at it!
Hope all the god stuff wasn't just talk!
We're sitting ducks!
You are wrong on both counts!
He means we can't stay here!
On this we are agreed!
Okay! We gotta get to Gamora! The billboard!
Good call!
You find more snipers over there! You save me one!
No promises!
Perhaps this will tell tale of our battles here!
The what now?
Make sure you don't fall off!
I got jet boots, remember? Blew 'em up!
Must have missed the defense against Gamora class!
We approach the dog's tower!
Then we're almost
Just
halfway
once
there.
I'd like to cross this bridge without incident!
You can thank Goldie for that!
The warlock saved us from certain death!
I ain't scared of Raker and his little white dog! Stay down, Justice!
Stay away from the edges!
I'll lay down some cover fire to get you across!
Crap! Now it's Nova!
We're gonna need a huge recruitment drive after this!
I'm ready! Just find me an opening!
I got all these toys, I'm just dying for you! We'll never hit him while he's moving around that fast!
Okay! We gotta get to that elevator!
Too bad they busted up the bridge! Of course it was easier to get to before!
Deadliest woman
It'll be
incoming!
a slice! Make sure you don't fall off!
Make sure those snipers don't hit you either!
My great strength goes underutilized!
We don't need Golden Boy's help.
Is that why you shot him?
Oh yeah, that was great. Right in the butt. Did you see the look on his face? It was all like, oh, my gilded glutes.
Regal rear!
His perfect posterior! His
Champion cheeks!
Look out!
Do your worst, faithless!
Let's not add to our problems!
Okay! We gotta get to that elevator! Too
Bad they
close!
busted up the bridge!
Stay away from the edges!
I'll lay down some
name!
I like it better!
We approach the Dark's tower!
Still have to fight our way through! I am the
Chop, chop, Gamora!
Well, you're a big target, that's why!
Heads up!
Gamora! Run him
Cut to
through!
pieces!
Perhaps this will tell tale of our battles here!
Oh man! Hang on, Earth! There was this great song!
Stay away from the ashes!
I will toss them to their deaths! The trick is to defeat them before they defeat you!
Appreciate the help, big guy! Blitz him, Rocket!
Make sure you don't fall off!
Make sure those snipers don't hit you either!
Done.
We approach the Dark's tower!
Hold on, Nikki! We're coming! Okay! We gotta get to that elevator!
Too bad they busted up the bridge!
Peter Quill, unleash me onto these fools!
I'm on it!
Perhaps this will tell tale of our battles here!
Finally! I think they're giving up.
Just in time, because we're not getting back on that bridge.
I know where we are. There's a road nearby that intersects the main bridge to Cosmos.
Where?
It should be, right below us. What's so special about Goldie anyway? Yeah, he's strong. But what good is strong against ridiculous, unrelenting firepower? We need to be on the other side of this thing.
We're not getting over.
Would under suffice?
Drax, buddy, let's make a hole.
That's one way down.
The best way. Groot thinks we'll be Knowhere royalty once we save it. Look, they're still at it.
At least our guy seems to be winning.
Boom, baby!
You sure are destroying a lot of advertising today.
Like we need another reminder to buy Calyx cream.
Battle must have been tremendous. Is any of this structurally sound?
Something tells me it never was.
Yep, that's part of Knowhere's charm. You gonna make us a bridge or what? Oh, you gotta be flarking kidding me.
Don't suppose Groot knows another side route.
If I could just get to the other side, I could hack that thing and drop the bridge.
If you can get to the other side, we can get to the other side, and it wouldn't matter.
Throw me.
What?
Throw me! Just get muscles to huck me across.
Do you have any idea how far down it is if you miss?
We ain't got time to argue. I'll make it.
Leave this to me! You are a valued member of this team, not a tool to be thrown about.
Worried about this ritual. And what's really gonna happen if we can't stop it?
Ain't gonna be dead people coming back, holding hands and wagging tails, that's for sure.
No.
We won't have to worry about that. I know I can get through to Nikki. This is Raker's doing, not hers.
I won't give up on her either.
Nor will I.
Yeah, and neither will the Grand Unicorn.
He will regret it.
Dumb are these flartnards to even fall for this full flarkment garbage.
Magus demands adulation, trapping you with vile illusion while feeding on your soul.
I felt it in my promise too. That endless hunger.
Oh yeah. Hungry is an understatement.
Holy faith!
All that light isn't leading to the cortex. It is the cortex.
How could that mutt let this happen?
Looks Looks like you'll get to ask him yourself.
This isn't going to end well.
Cosmo!
We've got to get down there!
Don't count him out just yet. I've seen him get out of worse scrapes.
Get away from business being exposed to promise! No! Take these off, people! These belligerents do not stand a chance!
It's all you, Gamora!
Order! Why does the dog not mind blast them?
Something's wrong with him!
These deluded souls do not know when to quit!
Man, that giant robot can take a lot of pain!
It is as... My fists have quelled the believer!
Don't mourn him! Beat fits him!
I can barely cut into his armor!
Ready!
Robot's malfunctioning! Let's take out his batteries!
Ain't nothing getting through! This is an historic battle! The last stand of Knowhere!
We lose Cosmo to that, it's all over! Knife to meet you!
That's right! You don't work with Knowhere, scuttholes!
Is it me or we barely
Put it
denting
down
this
before
thing?
I carve out your... Get ready! Cosmo, you've got to snap out of it!
The booth is scrambled! I am primed to destroy!
Hold up, Rocket!
This blackguard's sucking up all my shots!
Stop short, Groot!
I guess this means there's no Knowhere resistance!
The dog is not dead yet!
Help, Drax! Grab and pull, Groot!
You got it!
Past time someone got stabbed!
Ow! That's gonna hurt!
Man, that giant robot can take a lot of pain!
We need to focus on taking it down!
You got this one!
Groot says if you mess with the dog...
We gotta keep him off Cosmo!
Let's worry about keeping them off of us first!
I love playing South the Cellar! Need some breathing room, Groot! Feels like I've been shooting that big butt for hours!
You owe me one, Quill!
Not going into the light this time, little buddy! Time for the big guns! Hold them down, Groot! Nobody kicks a dog on my watch!
Oh, you're in trouble now!
What the fuck are you doing? He's one of them now.
He's our friend.
Yeah, so is Drax. And I ain't going inside this fleabag's head.
Maybe it doesn't have to come to that. Hey, buddy. Are you,
Take him out before it's too late.
Wait! He's still in there! I can hear him!
I hear only barking.
Focus your mind! He's there!
Oh, fuck it, just shoot the mutts!
Easy, bud. Friends, remember?
Is Peter Quill? Cosmo knows never lie.
Yeah, buddy. It's me. It's all of us.
Where is Cosmo smelled? Smell of nowhere.
Where else would we be, Furbrain?
His mind is addled. Or he is simply a dog.
He doesn't see us. He's still in the promise.
Cosmo, where are you? What do you see?
Blue sky and cars to chase. Cosmo is back. Doma, how you say? Home.
He's talking about Earth.
Smell of fresh grass. Feeling of dirt between paws. No psychic burden, just walkies for going. And the ball for fetching.
If you missed your home planet, could you not simply return at any time?
Not at time that matter. Same reason Catastrophe, not go home.
Earth was great. Cats to chase, trees to be on. The point is, I get it. We all get homesick. But you gotta bury that bone and move on.
Peter Quill does not know what he asks. He's like fleas, biting and biting, no matter how much Cosmo scratch.
Oh, you Terrans have a real thing for your home planet. What's one hunk of rock over another?
It's not about rock. It's about what Cosmo had on rock. Foot of bed for sleeping, belly for rubbing, color with name.
You miss being someone's property?
Cosmo not property. Belong to family. Then one day, family gone. Men in suits sent Cosmo into space. Cosmo searched many dog years for those he lost, but yet.
You had owners. It sounds like they gave you up.
Family would never turn back on Cosmo. Raised since he was mere pup.
Just because someone feeds you and trains you doesn't mean they're your family.
I lost my family too. My mom died right in front of me when I was just a kid.
Then Peter Quill should know. Cosmo would work like dog to have family back.
If they are part of this promise, these humans are most assuredly dead. Do not be swayed by the bribe of their return as I was.
Promise is only empty until fulfillment be. Perhaps it's Catastrophe who lost hope too quickly.
Come on, Cosmo, you gotta know this doesn't smell right.
Yet, it's too late for old dog to learn new trick. Mother-child will honor promise, and Cosmo will be best boy.
Fine. We'll stop them ourselves.
This Cosmo cannot allow. Will induce coma until fulfillment of promise be.
Wait, what?
It's for best. You are, how you say, in doghouse.
No, hold on! Your precious promise can't be fulfilled without this!
What is?
What is it? You're gonna want it. Want it? Ready? Go get it, boy!
I can't believe that worked.
It won't for long. Let's get out of here before he comes back.
Gotta hand it to you, Quill. That was pretty clever. All right, I still got access codes from when me and Groot were on vacation.
You mean when you quit the team?
Why do you always gotta be so... Flark! Attacking Scratch Snatchers, gah!
Cosmo changed the codes.
I guess so.
All right, people. Let's find another way through.
Perhaps you entered the code incorrectly. I have made the same mistake.
With those sausage fingers? Of course you have. These nimble digits don't make mistakes.
Drax, how do you keep from breaking your hands smashing through everything?
Catathian bone density.
I am Groot.
Groot's right. This is a really old mining settlement. Everything was nice and crumbly even before the church shot everything to hell.
Drax, can you handle this?
An intriguing texture. I fear I will regret this.
Just don't start kicking up dust.
So, stolen codes, jail time. What exactly were you and Groot doing down here before?
We picked up a job from a Signog at Mantlos, while you were off looking for the mutt.
What job?
The less you know, the better. The flark was that?
An earthquake?
Unlikely. We are not on Earth.
Whatever they're doing, I think they just took it to the next level. The way the church spreads their faith tech.
Ritual must be starting soon.
Good question, bud. How do we know we can even stop something this powerful? Probably a question for the bug lady. Too bad she ditched us.
To save her people. She knows what she's doing, or...
When he was in his promise, Drax said Magus was...
eating my soul.
And anything that eats can die, right?
That don't sound too scientific.
You wish to poison its food supply.
We're the food supply, so... no.
Yuck.
I am so done with brains and the Universal Church of Crap.
I know it's slow going. Blame the Flarknards who wrecked everything.
Do you know any shortcuts?
In case you ain't noticed, the entire geometricals of this place have been flarked.
Let's tear through them. Ricker's not gonna wait for us.
He knows we are here. He will attempt to start the ritual early.
Close the
Hold it at him, big guy! I'm on him!
Those mines are gonna be an issue! Head on a swivel!
Drax, destroy! What's down that giant brain drain?
They say the real valuable chunks are down there in the thalamus.
That target requires precision! Incoming explosive!
Perhaps you should avoid that electrical wizardry!
Hey, Quill! Want to see some fireworks?
Slash him, Gamora! If it's not the shield, it's the mine! Enough already!
I agree! The big one has thrown mine!
Better than a cup of coffee?
No, Gamora!
Finally! Sick of those dastard mines! Astika!
Round him up, Groot!
We're violating so many Knowhere codes just being near this place!
I'm well beyond caring! These bombs are making things way too crowded!
I'd say time for a little crowd to push for attacking mines!
Peter Quill! Over this way!
Looks like his defenses are down!
Now's our chance!
I am in your debt,
Poor
Peter
Goon's
Quill.
got brain security detail.
Gross.
That's a lot of brain powder.
Yeah, that stuff will turn your airway to sludge. Gray lung, they call it.
Good thing I've got my mask.
Oh, that won't help. Them particles are so fine, they're already seeping right in. You probably already got the gray lung.
Lungs are already gray.
And you know that...
I've seen them many times.
Drax, little help, Heave-Ho?
Readily!
Set her down, bud.
What are you doing? That's the way we came.
I'll be quick.
I hunger.
For battle?
I did not eat on the ship.
There's plenty of brain tissue to go around.
It can wait.
chunks stuck between the ridges of my boots.
As do I.
Like somebody's melted gum.
Nobody better trail none of that gunk into my ship.
Drax, over here! Hurry!
I move as swiftly as is necessary.
Well, you know I was just messing with you.
What's that?
There ain't no such thing as gray lung.
Oh, yeah. I know.
Oh, you so felt it. Gray lung. Ooh.
Did you guys know?
Oh, yeah.
Naturally.
You're always good for a laugh, Quill. He wants to know what could have decapitated a Celestial.
Likely it was an exceptionally large blade.
I never want to meet whoever was wielding it.
I think you can anchor to this wall.
Seems doable. What do you see?
Same stuff, but higher.
Perhaps there is a way to steer Knowhere directly into the rift.
Can't risk it if Nikki's here.
You want to erase the best place in the galaxy? No way!
Careful, this place is practically falling apart.
Be all of Knowhere looks like this soon.
It'll get back on its feet.
Giant head does not have feet.
It used to.
Hurry up, Quill. I ain't got all day. Ta-da! Oof! Got a crick in my back because of that.
So they just up and left all this once they discovered the Cortex? Hey, Groot, think you can get me up there? Right about there.
This seems impertinent to our task.
I want to get a look from up high. This place smells weird.
It's the brains. It goes sour if it sits too long.
It smells like metal and, I don't know, something else.
Kriya.
What's that?
It's the waste product of a large Catastrophe slug.
I'm not sure slug piss is exactly what I was thinking of.
It is unmistakable. Oh! Tremors have intensified.
That's one way of putting it.
It is an accurate statement.
Well, it don't help none. Oh, what have they done to you?
You, okay, Rocket?
No, I ain't okay. The Cortex, Knowhere. What's gonna happen to this place? This filthy dump of cheap booze and shady units is the closest thing I got to a home.
This isn't the first time someone's tried to take over Knowhere, and it won't be the last. As long as we stop the church, all the old no-goodniks will be back in no time. You know, the good kind of no-goodniks.
I hope you're right. Thanks, Quill.
Minor hiccup we need to consider. How do we even shut down the Cortex now that it's all supercharged?
Yeah, there ain't gonna be an easy off button on that thing.
Any chance you can hack it?
We ain't talking about some junky appliance. This is the Flarkin Continuum Cortex, one of the most powerful artifacts in the known universe.
The Cortex isn't the problem here. It's the Flarknards who've hijacked it. We take them down, and the Cortex is just a machine with nobody at the wheel.
You know there is a wheel. I saw no wheel.
Yeah, there ain't no wheel, but I don't like the idea of just leaving that thing powered up with church scud. We should focus on them faith conduits. I'm betting they all route through the same junction. That's gonna be the weakness. I don't know what's more dizzying in this place, looking up or looking down.
Do neither. Look your enemies in their eyes.
What if I could? Staring down somebody's crotch.
Here they come!
A whole lot of them!
Soon to be one less!
I thought you'd never ask!
We've got fake tech everywhere!
We round it all up and hurl it into a sun!
I hope insurance policy! Smash him up, Drax!
Our mighty battle shakes with every pound!
Our very fast, efficient battle that needs to end soon!
Getting real sick of these skiffs bringing more goons!
Me Spartan are shit!
He was gone long before I got to him.
I hope Worldwide has a solid life insurance policy.
Where is Warlock?
The Warlock is a fearsome warrior! We must trust him! Let's keep swatting! We're almost at the vortex! My great strength is underutilized! See! I will find new ways to kill you!
Drax is well known for his non-scientific method!
Over here. Guess we're climbing brains again.
Gotta get across that gap first.
Just so you know, I'm reserving the shower indefinitely after this. All right, Groot, let's make a bridge of our own.
Just watch out for quakes.
Man, I really hope Warlock makes it to the finish line.
No, Goldie ain't counting on us. To him, we're just a bunch of scuts soiling his fancy boots.
All right, easy now.
So, once we get Nikki, we wait for Warlock to catch up?
And the bug lady.
Our plan requires a great many people.
Who said saving the galaxy would be easy?
Let's just take it one thing at a time. Get Nikki and stop this fulfillment thing.
How pragmatic of you.
Try not to count my chickens before they hatch. Careful, it gets a little... Whoa!
Peter, do you want to do the honors?
Totally. Watch this. Surprise, Scudfuckers! Let's see that sword!
Is that what they call a spiritual experience?
Is the whole church here?
Their losses will be legendary!
Tie him down!
Feels like I could aim in any direction and hit something!
Just don't shoot me in the back, okay?
These fanatics only understand violence!
Gamora, cut him down!
Never see it coming!
These creeps need to know what the Guardians of the Galaxy are all about!
I am ready to teach them!
Do your thing, Drax!
With fervor! Don't worry about me, bud. I'm enjoying this!
Keep some breathing room, Groot!
We see Raker in there! He's mine!
I will respect your battle plan!
Any last words?
Watch it! They're crawling out of the woodwork!
They ain't getting the drop on me! Thanks for saying what we're all thinking! Nice words for later, Quill!
I thought I was a goner, man! My guy keeps dodging my shots! Run him through!
You don't stand a chance! Feels like we're up against the entire army!
Looks like we're cracking the freak convention! I have a serious threat! Return to the skirmish!
Let's show them they mess with the wrong freaking team!
Guess they ain't seen our business card! I got it! Groot can tie the Sparker down! Time to make a mess! How many times have I saved your butt now?
What would I do without you, Rocket?
Peter Quill, unleash me onto these fools!
Don't forget, we're a team! Coordinate!
Give me a target and I'll cut it down!
busy, Groot!
Wizard, we stand before your temple gates! Come out and die!
That was awesome! Pulverize us! Bust out the start ball! It's a breathing room, Groot!
I am losing control!
Just keep it pointed at the other team!
Slice and dice! Final stretch, people! Everything you got!
They will regret angering a Catastrophe warrior!
Who's killing Luffy coughs now? Music to my ears!
Cut him down, Groot!
Is the whole church here?
Their focus should be divided between here and Lamentus, right? Don't forget, we're a team! Coordinate!
Just show me what to ventilate! What's next, Peter?
Broke another cultist!
Some those weirdos deserve it!
Show him some muscle!
Haven't had a roll like this since the war!
Glad I sat that one out!
Chop him up!
Tear down this church, wizard!
Somebody on the other side of that wall just had a pants accident! Big move! Mulberry's got herself in a bind!
My mind fills with rage!
Oh man! You guys are in big trouble!
That's one big, bad, scudding robot!
The solution is simple! We must take it out first!
Oh, don't forget,
Give me a target and I'll cut it down!
There goes the arm!
I am trying to destroy!
Is it me or are we barely catching this thing?
We need to focus on taking it down!
So many of them! And it cost me a fortune and
And stop relying on gadgetry!
flirting with the assassin!
This bullet sponge needs to be seeing stars! We have weakened the contraption's defenses!
Brutify him, Groot!
Good riddance.
Now the true battle begins.
Everyone ready? Game face is on.
I have only one face.
Well, put it in mean mode.
Ha! Done!
What's everybody thinking?
I'm thinking if Goldie didn't finish him off already, I got a grenade with Raker's name on it.
Engraving an explosive is imprudent.
Keep an eye out for Nikki. We get her away from these wackos, then worry about finding Warlock, Mantis, and whoever else.
I have faith your spawn will be saved, Peter Quill.
Let's not use the F word.
We're not gonna lose her again.
Everyone quiet!
What did they do to the Cortex?
Nikki!
They strapped her to their Flarkin machine, and they're making the hand direct all the galaxy's faith energy right into it.
Fulfillment has begun.
We gotta get her out of there! But how?
Free the hand, and they lose power. I count 4 cables. Let's pull them out.
Do your thing, Gamora!
because I blew something up?
Why lock Nikki and the machine inside a face shield?
Keep us from getting her out easily!
It is all lies! Feel the darkness consuming you from within!
The maggot ain't gonna let them hear you, Drax!
Just need to unplug it 3 more times!
My blades will make short work of the enemies then!
Rocket! Go wild!
Converted! Continue to converge!
Stop talking like Goldie. One of them's enough. Still no sign of the unibrow.
Did he even have eyebrows? I just kept staring at his nose!
What is next, Peter Quill?
Breaker still hasn't shown up?
There's enough things to shoot without him here!
It is all lies! Feel the darkness consuming you from within!
That's right! Feel it! And then help us stop your ritual from releasing it! Nikki! Can you hear us? We're gonna save you!
That barrier must be soundproof!
Converted! Continue to converge!
Stop talking like Goldie. One of them's enough.
Not going into the light this time, little buddy!
Your time is over!
Just one plug left!
Don't get sloppy! We can end this!
I've never been more focused! We're almost there, Nikki! Hold on!
Here we go! Oh no! I might need some help! Nikki! It's okay, I got you.
Hands
off me! Why do you insist on ruining everything? If you won't join me, then just stay away.
This is why I don't have kids.
Nikki, this isn't gonna end how you think.
Says who? You? I saw what you did. You should want to take it back. I can feel the light inside me. The promise will be fulfilled.
Does she not realize her plan has been thwarted?
This... a minor setback. Isn't that right, Grand Unifier?
The Cortex was meant merely to ease the burden on you, Matriarch. We shall retreat. Please, give me an excuse to kill him.
Is this him? The first divine vessel?
A pale shadow to your magnificence, Matriarch.
Let him watch me do what he could not. I'll draw faith across the entire galaxy myself if I have to.
If you think you can handle...
I'll handle whatever it takes.
Nick.
Damn it! They ain't getting far. I got a tracker on Golden Boy's butt.
You what?
Yeah, I tagged him back on the bridge in case he ditched us again. We just gotta get back to the Milano.
Rocket, don't ever change.
So, about the kid going full brat on us. What? I'm just gonna ask. How you doing, Quill?
That age is a difficult one. Even my sweet Camaria could be trying.
We saw your daughter in your promise. She looked a little young for puberty.
Catathians enter adolescence much earlier than most.
Nothing's changed. We just need to get Nikki, Warlock, and Mantis in the same room.
The Golden One will need rescuing.
And I can't wait to see the look on his face when we bail him out.
Guardian of Galaxies will heal. Mother child
Cosmo,
The Flark and Flark!
how'd we get here?
We exited the Continuum Cortex.
This ain't where it usually leads.
Scott, he's good. It's an illusion. Cosmos trapped us in another mental prison. Stop. Listen. What's that?
A9 barking. Too strident for Cosmo.
Great! Instead of one dog, we're gonna get attacked by a whole bunch of them.
A collective noun for a group of young dogs is a litter.
You know what this means? It means Cosmo isn't completely promised up.
It looked like he bought in to me.
Then why didn't he kill us? And why would his puppies be in here too? Because he's trying to protect us.
That's a bit of a leap of logic.
And maybe he left the puppies to help us escape. We just need to find them. Everything looks the same.
The Great Labyrinth on Katath was a rite of passage. children would enter it on the evening of the harvest, and whoever emerged by the next evening was considered an adult.
I think we're getting closer, right?
The barks are getting louder, at least. The barking is getting fainter.
It's kind of hard to follow.
Don't help every hall looks the same.
We seem to be heading in the right direction.
Why do you sound surprised?
Because I am.
We have to be close.
The yapping is getting louder.
And more annoying. How many times are we gonna walk past the same noodle shop?
That reminds me, I am starving.
Me too.
You sure this is the wrong way?
If you're trying to follow the barks, then yeah, he's sure.
I am Groot.
Groot says we're getting closer.
Shouldn't be too far now.
Hey, buddy! What are you doing in here?
His charm is an obvious trap.
No. I think he's trying to help us. Back on Earth, dogs were always trying to help people.
Really?
Well, on TV anyway.
Great. Now we're following one of Cosmo's kids. And it's the dumb one.
He's not dumb. He's just regular.
Is that what they used to tell you?
I'll take it, because I know that teasing comes from a place of love. Too bad about Cosmo.
His condition is shared by thousands across the galaxy.
Millions even.
And who knows what'll actually happen to them once Raker and Nikki complete the fulfillment.
We won't let that happen.
We gotta get out of here before we could even try to save the galaxy.
Oh, way to get us out of the woods, little guy.
This puny whelp will be a great warrior one day.
Yeah, a real beast.
If you want me to triangulate Mr. Mouthful's location, we gotta get inside.
You coming, buddy? Oh, it's not safe here. You ever been on a spaceship before? You gotta help your dad and family. I get it. Go get him, buddy.